Hello, angels. Welcome, or welcome back to the Cosmic Tailor. If you are new here, I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. And today, I did 2 readings earlier, and it still doesn't feel right. So we're gonna do it again, but with some new cards. Clear. I don't know why I did it with just that specific one, but hey, whatever. Clear. So, how are you lovelies doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are turning out pretty good for you guys, but there we go. Got it on my 3rd try. 3rd try's the charm, you know. I don't know why that's popping up in my head. I have a lot of family members who do not like that I do this, that I do cards or pull cards or do tarot readings, which their loss, I suppose. Like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This was in the reverse. We had the 8 of Cups in reverse with the 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there was a connection that was throwing you off of your divine timeline, your destined timeline. 6 of Wands in the reverse with the 2 of Cups upright. Yeah. I'm hearing the word flatulence for some reason, so take that where that applies, I guess. They kept trying to parade around the connection that you guys had, the relationship that you guys had, as something more than it really was, without the commitment. Interesting. Knight of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, yeah, Justice, but then King of Wands in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. They were throwing you so off balance. Yeah, Knight of Cups in the reverse with the Ace of Cups upright. They were taking your cup, bro. They were taking your inspiration, your motivation, your creativity, your wisdom. The things that made you have so much depth, the things that made you interesting, the things that made you attractive, alluring. Yeah, the things that made you stable, and they, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, and they destabilized it. They came up with a plan and came up with ways to move very, like, brash ways, 2, 4, 8 on the timer, because they saw your exponential growth as a threat to their kingdom with the King of Wands in reverse. But the King of Wands in reverse is a very insecure man. Like, that is like manosphere man. That is a very insecure kind of a person who isn't moving with clarity, isn't moving with wisdom, isn't moving with foresight. This person did some very, very, very naive things, because the thing is, the way that they were manipulating you and the way that they were treating you, they had to be very fast. They had to rush a lot with the things that they did to you. 4 of Swords with the 10 of Swords in reverse. They had to do a lot of very quick, 3, 3, 3 on the timer, very quick attacks. And you might be experiencing this in the dream realm specifically. What's this? The Hierophant in reverse. Contract is null and void. The contract is null and void. That's funny. But the funny thing is, the attacks that they're trying to put on you in the dream realm is only helping you heal. It's only helping you get up. Like, usually 10 of Swords in the reverse talks about somebody that isn't acknowledging their swords. But in this energy, it feels like you are acknowledging that they are there, and more than that, you're pushing them out. You're healing from it. You know? There's a dichotomy to everything. So, they were constantly throwing you off balance with this contract. And it was preventing you from transforming, from changing, from moving forward. It was preventing your flow of abundance with the Ace of Cups and the 6 of coins underneath that, and in the reverse, and then the 7 of coins underneath that. Yeah, the Devil in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, Strength in reverse. They never reciprocated what you gave. Which means you were never replenished enough to give yourself what you needed. And it got to a point of your healing journey where you were finally able to spend more time focusing on yourself in the way of pouring in to your own dreams, your own ideas, your own hopes, your own desires, and they were actively in the way of that because of how much they were siphoning from you and how much they were taking from you and not replenishing you, not giving anything to you in return, right? And with the 7 of coins that came out earlier, they're just reaping what they sow now. 7 of swords in the reverse, Knight of cups in the reverse, and 3 of swords upright. They're being exposed as a player. They're being exposed as a player. 5, 4, 5 on the timer. And like, they are being exposed as a player, as somebody that is a liar, a manipulator, someone that is 5, 5, 5 on the timer, like someone that fights for the power in any kind of given dynamic or any kind of given situation. And this person is like, this person's a lot worse, 606 on the timer, than you ever met, okay? Because they could benefit a lot from you. So they never revealed themselves to be like this towards you. But as time has gone on, 616 on the timer, and you haven't been there for them the way that they need to be replenished, they have been exposing themselves and telling on themselves, like exposing their own ass to everybody. And now they're realizing just how dead everything is, how gone everything is, how you are not coming back for anything. There's not a single thing that they could offer you that you will that you will take. There's not a single thing that you will take back from them. Justice. 654 on the timer. This is a justice, because they depleted you, and they kicked you off of your throne, like, because you were always giving and being generous, and you never got any of what you invested back. So you had to be mean, and like, you spent so much time ignoring your own heart. 717 on the timer, ignoring your own feelings for the sake of staying in the dark, for the sake of seeing them as something more than what they were showing you. 3 of Wands, you had to make your own plans and move forward because you realized that this was the wrong investment. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You weren't getting anything from this anymore. There was nothing to harvest. So you moved forward, and while it looked like the wheel was moving against you, it's deeper than that, you know, because everybody knows that even when the wheel is moving against your favor, it's moving in your favor. Okay, that's how it is. With this collective, that's how it is. All right, because at the end of the day, you're always choosing 808 on the timer. You're always choosing integrity. You're always choosing kindness. You're always choosing compassion. You're always choosing love. And like, the thing is, back here with this Queen of Swords energy of you having to be mean, right? It wasn't even mean. You weren't even being mean. Like, your energy feels so soft and so watery. Like, it's probably mean in the way a wave comes in and slaps somebody on the back. It's like 838 on the timer. That isn't the ocean's fault. You shouldn't have put in, like, it's one of those things where it's like you put so much more energy out, and like all of this energy of disrespect, disregard, you didn't care about collective, you didn't care about the angels, you only cared about what you could take and benefit from the angels. 858 on the timer. And so taking all of that away from them, it's like it pushed a force of a large wave to come back. 909 on the timer, and it smacked them in the face. It smacked them in the face, and they felt like you were being a bully. But no. See, look at this. 918 on the timer. Wish fulfillment number. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The World upright. It was working in your favor by not moving forward. Because if the wheel was moving forward with this person in your life, then you would be moving forward with this person. And this person was never meant to be going this far with you in the first place. 939 on the timer. Okay. They feel entitled to you. Entitled to your energy. Entitled to your magic. Tough one for them. That's a tough one for them. tough. Oh, that's tough. The sun, yeah. Girl, it's over. It's over. The way, like, tears immediately started, like, biting at my eyes. Holy shit. Stop it. No, I have too much eyeliner on. 10 of Cups. Dude, you're here. You did it. You did it. You won. You got your wish fulfillment. You really did. The Page of Wands. Interesting. Yeah. And you did it by maintaining your authenticity. You maintained your authenticity by being true to who you are. Being true to who you are. 1111 on the timer, wish fulfillment. Fun fact about this deck, when I first got it, I always do this thing with all of my decks when I first get them, where I ask them how the deck reads my energy, and this deck gave me 2 cards, and the cards that it gave me was the Empress and Death. And I loved that. That was everything to me. That was like such a good moment. Such a good moment. But oh my gosh, so many major energies here. Like, oh yeah, look here. They're right here. I can show you. Oh, the Empress of Death. Isn't that fun? But that might literally be you, collective. That might literally be you. Everywhere you go, you confirmation. Everywhere you go, you cause death and transformations. Death not in the way where you kill people, but death in the way where the versions of the people that first meet you are not the versions of the people that leave you, or that you leave. Ooh, interesting. And you're just so raw. You're so raw. And like I was saying, like you're like you are unlike anything or anyone of these people have really ever met or known, because the thing is, like, okay, now we're getting into like real wee-woo territory. Okay, so for some of you, a couple of you might really resonate with the term starseed or lightworker or earth angel. Okay, and all of these kinds of beings all have similar stories of how they got here, in the sense of I was born here, I was brought here with the direct and specific purpose of helping the earth, helping human beings, of help, right? Of assistance, of love, okay? Of bringing something that my soul has a signature of that can leave a very positive impact on this planet, right? So a lot of you went through this entire transformative journey where you ended up like on this timeline where you were giving, right? And this was all a very karmic lesson for you, specifically because Mother Earth could not explain to you why constant pour out 1 2 3 on the timer would benefit you, and how it would backfire on you, because to explain it, it just doesn't really make sense in those realms, right? The entire idea of reciprocity not being a thing is crazy, because on a fundamental level, it is a thing, right? First dimension is feelings. Everybody has feelings. Everything can feel something. Everything and everywhere has a feeling, okay? Second dimension is thought. What do those feelings bring to you, and the ideas that come to you after experiencing a feeling. Third dimension is the physical body. The fourth dimension is the spiritual. And in the energetic realms, reciprocity is a law, but in this physical realm, reciprocity is a choice. right? But because this realm 222 on the timer is a amalgamation of all 4 of those dimensions, all the laws from all 4 of those dimensions still apply. Okay, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. It's just they work really differently because we live in a material realm, right? Yeah, you came here with the intention of sparking change. 2, 4, 6 on the timer, of sparking significant change, of being a divine blessing to people, of being a divine impact on this planet. Page of Pentacles. You have, like, I'm hearing you have a to-do list of things that you need to get done while you're here. And, like, the thing is, it's kind of a silly thing to do if you're gonna incarnate on this planet with a to-do list, because, like, God. 3, 2, 1 on the timer. Nothing ever goes the way you want it to go on this planet. I swear to you. The Hermit in reverse with the Queen of Coins. Yeah, you're meant to come into union with very abundant beings. 3, 3, 3 on the timer. With people that know their worth. With people that know the impact that they leave and are able to recognize, respect, and love the impact that you bring as well. 3, 4, 5 on the timer. You're not supposed to be on this hermit journey anymore of isolation. You have learned everything that you needed to learn. You're happy with yourself. You're happy to be alone. You're happy to be with yourself. But, you know, not everyone's on that same shit. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you don't feel the need to constantly defend yourself anymore. Because, like, who are you defending yourself to? And are they worth that energy? Honestly. Yep. 2 of Swords, 3 of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yup. These people, they have a plan to come in to try to lure you back into these old toxic connections that just, no. These old toxic, 4, 3, 2 on the timer. These toxic places that don't benefit you, respect you, or are capable of expressing any kind of kindness or love towards you. 4, 4, 4 on the timer. And the thing is, it's all in a progress to completely halt. It's all in an attempt to halt your progress, to completely stop you from moving forward, to completely stop you from getting your wish fulfillment with the Wheel of Fortune upright. But nothing is going to stop it. Nothing is going to stop it. 505 on the timer. Nothing is going to stop it. All right. The Star with the Emperor. The thing is, the Wheel of Fortune was turning, like, against you for so long that the universe is like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't even care anymore. It's going in your favor. You deserve everything. You deserve everything that you've put out. And nobody that you've been surrounded by has been willing to give you even an ounce of that back. I'm hearing the word patronizing. See, because right underneath the Star is the 10 of Wands. The amount of shit that you have carried for other people, the amount of shit you've had to carry for yourself. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. This is a long 555 on the timer. This has been a long time coming. Like, because you finally are no longer judging yourself the way other people judge you. And with the Emperor and the Star, you've learned how to master your divine masculine and feminine energy. You know that you're a blessing no matter who you are or how you show up. And not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can do that. Then the World with the King of Cups in reverse. This person is completely dethroning themselves. 4 of Wands, yeah, they're completely dethroning themselves because they want to come back into stable union. They want to come back into a stable connection. But not only am I hearing that Spirit's never going to let that happen, but they are absolutely Looney Tunes deep in the Delulu realms to think that you are going to be the person that will be stabilizing their life. 654 on the timer. Spirit's like, if you could figure it out for yourself and for themselves, then they can figure it out for themselves and all of the burdens that they have brought with them, because they wanted to be you so bad, they want to be around you so bad. 707 on the timer. Then they can act like you. 8 of Wands. That is what is protecting you. the fact that they want everything to do with you. The Star in reverse. They want everything to do with you, but they don't want to respect you, they don't want to appreciate you, and they don't want to properly treat you the way you deserve to be treated. They want to be a shitty imitation of you instead of being grateful for being themselves. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to run away from all of the burdens and all of the projections and all of the pain and the cages that they've put themselves in, but it's not working. Yeah, it's not working. Because it's... the only way they're gonna get out of this is if they get the balls to give you everything back. And the only way they're getting out of this is if they get the balls to give you everything they took from you back, but you don't even want to see them. So they're gonna have to do this like so specifically, 818 on the timer, in the energetic realms. And not just the energetic realms, but in the emotional realm and in the mental realm. They're gonna have to think kindly of you. And like, the earth is so slow, right? The earth is so slow. 333 could be a significant number for you. But all the other realms work pretty quickly. They're a lot faster than the material realm. And if they hope to pay you back on time, like, it's gonna be hard. Yep. The only way, because look at this, we have the 3 of coins, the 2 of coins, 4 of coins in the reverse, and then the Hanged Man with the 10 of swords, 919 on the timer. If they do not put themselves up and like admit fault for everything that they did, if they do not put themselves in the position of admitting or at least like expressing or exposing themselves for everything that they did, their punishment is going to be far worse than the 10 of swords. If they do that, this is their punishment, the 10 of swords. What they put you through is what they'll get back. But I don't think they're doing that. I don't think they're doing that at all, actually. Yeah, they're 9 of wands, 4 of cups, 8 of pentacles, ace of cups, 9 of pentacles, 7 of swords, king of swords, and then king of wands in the reverse. Like, they're just gonna keep moving forward. 10-10 on the timer. They're gonna keep moving forward exactly the way that they've been moving this entire time until they're completely cornered, and they'll have absolutely nothing that they can do except answer to the divine and answer to spirit about everything that they've done, who has seen every single thing, even the things that you didn't see because they benefited off of you. Like I said before, there were so many parts of this person that were so much worse than you thought. Like, you never saw these parts of this person because this person was very good at hiding these parts of themselves, but spirit has seen all. And the thing with spirit is that you act like this, you just like this magnet. You are a magnifier, and when you came into this person's life, it magnified and like absolutely like what's it called, it made all the things that this person tried to hide bigger. It made all of these aspects of this person bigger, and it made, as I was saying, it amplified. Your energy amplified the things that they were trying to hide. But in that same sentence, you also amplified their strength to be able to hide those things, right? So you were able to draw them in and feed them energy to like double, triple, quadruple the things that they were trying to call into their lives and make things move infinitely faster, right? Because that's a blessing that you have in this life. That's a gift that you have for everything that you've done and everything that you've gone through. That is a gift that you've been given. All right. And spirit uses you for that, Five of Wands. Spirit gave you this gift because Spirit uses you for this. It's like you're I hate to say it like this, but you're like bait. The universe uses you like bait because you're just too good to pass up. 111 on the timer. You're just too good to pass up. People need a piece of you. People need a taste of you. Two of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse. You might be like me, 1, 2, 3 on the timer, where you've learned to just basically cut yourself off societally entirely, cut yourself off from people entirely, because like the treatment you get, the onslaught is like disgusting. The way people look at you, the way people treat you, how, whoa. And this is all to expose them, you know? Because I'm hearing Spirit say like not everything is like what's the word? It's like that saying where it's like not everything is so clear cut and simple. 202 on the timer. Yeah, because like the thing is, this planet, like I said before, it works in 4 different dimensions all at once. So the laws of all those worlds collide in a lot of ways. Like mental abuse can cause emotional damage. Those are 2 completely different worlds with 2 completely different laws. 222 on the timer. And those 2 realms of existence deserve to have their own like court cases on the matter, right? Which means things can be 2, 3, 4 on the timer, very convoluted and hard to prove, right? Very hard to like expose, right? And the thing is, like with the energetic realm, they see everything, right? 2, 4, 8 on the timer, exponential growth. You are an exponent. You are an exponent, okay? Other people are like, they're singular fucking numbers, but you are the exponent that absolutely like amplifies the fuck out of them. And because of that gift, Wheel of Fortune, because of that gift, the universe uses you to expose these people. Because like I said, 3, 2, 1 on the timer. Maybe what they do in small doses isn't that big of a deal and can pass in the emotional and mental realms, physical realms, 3, 3, 3 on the timer, spiritual realms, as not that big of a deal. And they might walk away scot-free because it wasn't truly that bad. But when they cross you, my love, 3, 4, 5 on the timer, when they cross you, when they come at you with fights, when they come at you trying to gaslight you, manipulate you, lie to you, when they try to force you out of your spot, when they try to be like a false call forward to take everything that you have to offer, to steal from you, to take your victories from you. To leave you with an uncertainty of your lived experiences, of what you deserve, and of what you sow. Constantly questioning, like, if you are the problem, if you're the issue, why you can't call in the things that you want in your life. It's because of these people. And you working as this amplifier, this exponent, 444 on the timer, you working to expose these people puts them in this position. 4, 5, 6 on the timer. It puts them in this position where they literally have no choice but to answer to the divine, right? Because the thing is, you also have a very high tolerance. You have a very high tolerance of bullshit capacity. You have a very high tolerance of being able to cope and deal with how fickle human beings can be. You have a very high capacity and understanding of how this world is. Yeah, look at that. You're a lover. You're a lover. You're a lover at heart, sweetie. You're a lover at heart. You are a lover. And this person's a player. This person is a fucking player. Okay, they literally don't care about making sure 555 on the timer that what they're doing doesn't cause anybody damage. They only care about getting what they want and moving forward. That's all. And they're a player in all 4 realms. And because you amplified what they did, they were making even dumber moves, doing even stupider things. And it wasn't until that you walked away and took your divine protection with you, 616 on the timer, that they were left completely screwed. Yep. Comes for us all, sweetheart. Comes for us all. So are you gonna take it like head on, or are you gonna run into a corner? Like, you have put this person in a position where they have no choice. They can't change the position that they're in. They can't change where they're at. They cannot change where they are at. They are completely surrounded by illusions, completely surrounded by the fog that they have put in front of everybody else. And now they literally have no other option but to go to God about it, but to go to spirit about it, but to go to the universe, to their angels, their ancestors, their higher self, whoever they've been answering to, the devil. They're gonna have to go to them. And the main difference between God and the devil is that the devil doesn't care what happens to you. So if you get yourself caught, that sucks. That's tough. You should have played it smarter. You should have been better than that. 3 of Coins with the 10 of Swords. Yeah. This person built faulty foundations with people that were willing to betray them and hurt them. And now they're stuck in a position where they have no other option. They have no other option but to admit that when you were being a lover to them, they were being a devil to you. This is the same card, by the way. These are the same card. Devil in reverse, lovers upright. Lovers in reverse, devil upright. The only difference is this card comes from a genuine place of integrity and love, and this card comes from a place of desire and attachment. Okay, they were coming at you from a place of attachment. Yep. And now that you're no longer in that place, now that you are no longer attached to this person, now that you've learned the lessons of that, and you've learned that you deserve better than that, you're moving forward, and they're stuck in the energy that they put you in for ages. Yeah, you've sharpened your discernment. You know better now. You know what you deserve. You know what you deserve. You deserve a lot more kindness, love, and compassion than they were offering you. Look at this. That's so funny. It fell out like this, the 2 of Cups, right? But behind that offer, oh, well, we have a Queen of Wands in the reverse, you know. Someone really disempowered. 918 on the timer, wish fulfillment number. Someone really disempowered and cruel and disrespectful, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, so you're not even going to feel really motivated or inspired or passionate about this. And then we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Oh, don't try and hide now, baby. Don't try to hide now, sweetheart. Not happening. Nope. 7 of Swords. Nah, yeah, they're the same manipulators and liars that they've always put themselves out to be. 9 of Swords in reverse, and they're still not dealing with everything that they've been put through, and all the things that they're not willing to admit is actually is festering within them. This is a faulty offer. Don't take it. Don't take it. Just don't take it. You deserve so much better than that, collective. You deserve so much better than that, angels. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, sweetheart. Yeah. You left. And that was the best choice you've ever made in your entire life. Trust me on that. Okay? I love you, angels. Thank you for letting me read your energy. I hope I will see you in the next one. Yeah. Bye.